Okay. Hola, buenos días. Buenos días or buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. Muy bien. Hoy en la clase vamos a repasar. We're going to repasar. ¿Qué significa? Review los infinitivos. Los infinitivos AR. What are los infinitivos? The infinitives. Now, every single one of these infinitivos that we're going to start today will end in what? AR. This is an AR. These are all AR infinitivos. All infinitives in Spanish, what do they all mean? To do something. Okay? So, for example, we have repite, descansar. What does descansar mean if you had to define it in English? To rest. Okay? Descansar is to rest. Now, can I say I to rest, you to rest, we to rest? Can I do that? No, we have to conjugate the verb. So when I ask you to conjugate it, it means I want you to take it from this infinitive form, right, like descansar, and change it to the correct form of the verb. I rest, you rest, he rests. Yeah? Bien? Okay, before we learn how to conjugate, let's very quickly review our vocab. So we have, repite, descansar. Descansar. ¿Qué significa descansar?
To rest.
To rest. And you're not covering the microphone there, are you, with your finger? We're good? Okay, we have repite, descansar. And it means?
To rest.
To rest. Muy bien. Regresar. ¿Qué significa regresar? To return. As in a person. I can't say, please regresa that lápiz to me. Please return that pen or pencil. It doesn't work like that. Repite, regresar. And it means to? Return. As in a person. Like I regreso a casa. I return home after school. Bien? Bailar. Bailar. ¿Qué significa bailar? To dance. Muy bien. Desear. Desear. ¿Qué significa desear? To desire. So if I tell you, yo deseo chocolate. Yo deseo chocolate. What do I desire? Chocolate. I want some chocolate.
You sounded way too
Okay.
excited for the chocolate.
I'm not really a big chocolate fan, actually. I just couldn't think of anything fast enough. So we have repite, desear. Is to
Desire.
desire. Now, what if I have desear plus an infinitive? Desear plus an infinitive. Like desear and bailar. If you had these two verbs, which one would you conjugate?
Desire.
Desear. So, for example, yo deseo, I desire. What do I desire to do? To dance. Yo deseo regresar a casa. Now what do I desire to do?
Return.
To return a casa. To my house, right? A casa is to my house. So we do not conjugate two in a row, because that would be yo deseo, yo regreso, I desire, I return. I desire to return. We do the same thing in English. We have repite, llegar.
Llegar.
¿Qué significa llegar? To arrive, llegar. Repite, hablar. Hablar. ¿Qué significa hablar? To talk. This is a review for your quiz on Friday on the meanings. Hablar. To talk. Trabajar. ¿Qué significa trabajar? To work. Repite, trabajar. 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 I can't hear you. Trabajar. Okay, if you're writing right now, the sub has full authority to throw your pencil down the hall, so presta atención, make sure you're repeating.
Swag.
Repite, cenar. Cenar. ¿Qué significa cenar? To eat your dinner. Muy bien. Comprar. ¿Qué significa comprar?
To buy.
To buy. Comprar is to? Buy. Muy bien. Repite, tomar un café. Oui, tomar un café. What is tomar un café? To drink a coffee, to take in a coffee. You take it in. Okay? Repite, tomar. What is tomar? What else could tomar mean? To take, like, how do you say to take a test? Tomar un examen or tomar una prueba, right?
Una prueba.
Okay? We have repite, escuchar.
Escuchar.
La radio.
La radio.
Escuchar la música. Now, escuchar la radio is to listen to the radio or to listen to music. When you tell me I listen to the teacher, how do you say that? To listen to the teacher. Escuchar. La profesora. Why do we need that? It's a personal It's because you're listening to a person. But if I just say I'm listening to my iPod, do I need it? Nope. Repite, dibujar. Dibujar. ¿Qué significa dibujar? To draw. Practicar.
Practicar.
¿Qué significa practicar? To practice. Buscar. Buscar. To search for or to look for, right?
Search for gold.
Okay? Like gold. Sí, tesoro, treasure. Desayunar.
Desayunar.
Desayunar. Desayunar.
Desayunar.
Desayunar.
Desayunar.
¿Qué significa? To eat breakfast.
Breakfast.
Estudiar. ¿Qué significa estudiar?
Medical.
Now, to study. ¿Qué significa el estadio? Stadium. Be very careful. We have repite. Estudiar is to study, and then we also had the vocab word el estadio. And what does el estadio mean? Stadium. Those two, if you mix them up, that will lead to some confusion. Viajar.
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 ¿Qué significa viajar? To travel. Viajar is to travel. Preparar.
Preparar.
To
Prepare.
esperar.
Esperar.
To
Teach.
enseñar is to teach. Esperar is to wait or to hope for. To wait or to hope for. Muy bien. Mirar. 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 Oh, thank you for joining us. Mirar.
Mirar.
¿Qué significa?
To look.
To look or to watch. Conversar.
Conversar.
To
Converse.
converse. ¿Cómo se dice to talk?
Oh, that's a good
Hablar. Muy bien. Terminar.
one. To end.
To end or to finish.
Oh,
Muy
I got
bien.
first.
Explicar.
Explicar.
To explain. Preguntar.
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 Question.
To question or to ask a question, right? Cantar.
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 Oh!
Can't. You're bad. You're bad
To
at singing.
sing. Oh, it doesn't mean you're bad at singing.
Oh, yeah.
Contestar.
Crap.
Contestar.
Just,
Remember, contestants have to answer
Sure.
questions on a game show. Repite, contestar. Enseñar.
Enseñar.
Oh! So, why is there an law after that? It's called a personal law. Why?
Because it's about a person.
When you're teaching a person or
Dog.
a pet. A dog. Okay? Muy bien. Llevar.
Llevar.
To
Wear.
or
Take.
to
Carry.
How do you say to arrive?
Yeah.
Llegar. Llegar. Necesitar.
Necesita.
To need. And then we have caminar
Caminar.
or andar.
Andar.
Caminar.
Caminar.
Andar.
Andar.
And both of these mean to walk. Okay, so let's pick a verb, and we are going to pick a weirdo one so that we remember it. At the very top of your paper, you should label your paper la conjugación. La conjugación. What is conjugación? Conjugation.
The
Day.
conjugated.
What is day? Of los verbos AR. Okay, the conjugation of AR verbs. And actually, I'll switch to black so that it's more visible. La conjugación de los verbos AR. Okay? So, let us start with cenar, maybe. Cenar. Okay? Whenever you conjugate a verb in this class, I always want you to follow the exact same process, okay? So every time we conjugate, we're going to start out with the infinitivo. This is the infinitivo, right? And it's always going to mean what? To do something. So what does cenar mean? To what?
So abstract.
To eat dinner. So go ahead and write down to eat dinner. Okay? So, our step number 1 when we conjugate a verb is to do what? Felicia, what's our step number 1 when we conjugate a verb? What do you have to write down? The infinitivo. Not just a word. Any word. Word. You need to write down the infinitivo. So, write and define the infinitivo. That is your step number 1. Write this down on the side. You're going to write down your steps. Step number 1, write down the infinitivo and what it means. And when you define it, it's always going to mean to and then something. Right? So if you said caminar, what would you write down? To walk. If you said desayunar, what would you write down? To eat breakfast.
It says AE lock.
I don't know what that means.
If it's like it's yellow and.
It's okay. It's fine. Just don't push anything.
Okay.
All right. Step number 2. you need to write out your pronombres personales. What are pronombres personales? Pronombres personales. These are your personal pronouns. Okay? So, go ahead and write them out in the same order that we always do.
American
Yo,
Eagle.
tú, él, ella, usted, nosotros, vosotros, ellas, ellos, ellas, ustedes. I can't say it, but I did it. There you go. Write down your personal pronouns. Is this optional for right now?
No.
No. No way. If it's not optional, then what's the point of having it? Why do you have to do it if it's optional? Yeah, you can come forward if you stand up all. Whoa. Not that far forward. Come on, hombre. Holy cow.
There's like
Okay.
there's like a glint.
There is a bit of a glare because of the light. All right, so step number 3. Do you all have your personal pronouns written down?
Yeah.
Okay. Step number 3, you need to chop off the ending. Chop off the terminación. Terminación. What does terminar mean?
Terminal.
To finish or to end. So what do you think a terminación is? The ending, right? Chop off the ending. Chop off the ending. So up here, what kind of a verb is this? What kind of a verb? AR verb. So you're going to chop off the AR. Okay? You chop off the AR because it's an AR verb. So you'll chop off the AR. Okay? Go ahead and put your pencils down when you are caught up with this so I know where we are at. Are we there? Okay, muy bien. So our next step, step number 4, is we're going to write down the stem. Write down the stem. The stem is what you are left with after you chop off the AR. So what is my stem for this verb? Sen. Sen. So go ahead and write that out. Over and over. Sen, sen, sen.
Ugh.
I was going to look for a dark
Almost fell.
marker, but I don't see one. So here we go. Sen. C-E-N. 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 Okay. C-E-N. 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 Yeah?
Is there a march for this?
Hmm?
No.
Oh,
Sen,
yeah.
sen,
Yeah.
Sen.
Okay.
Sen.
So you write down all of the forms. Can you see the whole,
Yeah.
this whole area?
Oh, this whole area.
Like this.
Oh yeah, I can see all of that, of course.
Okay. Now, our last step, we have to, step number 5, is to add the appropriate AR ending back on. Okay? So, below your directions, where you're writing down your directions, okay, go ahead and rewrite your personal pronouns. Yo, tú,
Oh.
él, ella, usted.
Nosotros.
Yo, tú,
Yes.
él, ella, usted. Don't write down the. Make sure you write down he. And what does usted? Usted, what does UD mean?
Usted.
It means usted. Okay, it's the abbreviation for usted. Then we have nosotros,
Vosotros,
vosotros, and then you have
ellos, ellas, and ustedes.
ellos, ellas, and ustedes. UDS, ustedes. Okay? Now, we have the yo form is always going to end in O. The to form is going to end in as. El, ella, usted is going to end in a. Nosotros is going to end in amos. Vosotros is going to end in ice with an acento sobre la a.
Ah.
And then on. So while you write this down, repite. O, as, a. Amos, ice, an. O, as, a.
Oh, asa.
Amos, ice, an.
Oh, saisan.
O, as, a.
Oh, asa.
Amos, ice, an.
Oh, saisan.
O, as, a.
Oh, asa.
Amos, ice, an.
Oh, saisan.
O, as, a.
Oh, asa.
Amos, ice, an.
Oh, saisan.
So now you take these endings and you're going to add them right over here. So it's going to be yo, say, no. Tú, say, nas. El, ello, usted, say, na. Nosotros, say, namos. Vosotros, say, nice. Ellos, ellas, ustedes, say, none. Okay, say none. Bien? Yeah? Okay, you want to try another one?
Yes.
Yeah! No, we better finish this one. So what does say no mean? I what? I eat dinner. I eat dinner. What does cenas mean? Go ahead. I want you to define.
You eat dinner.
I want you to define each form one time. Define each form.
He eats dinner.
And it's
She
not just
eats
you
dinner.
you eat dinner. It's you informal eat dinner. Okay?
And then he eats dinner. She eats dinner.
Cena is going to be, he eats dinner. She eats dinner. Or what else?
Fancy you.
You
Formal
eat dinner. You formal eat dinner. Muy bien. And we actually have one more.
do.
Well, now we'll just stop with this today. That's good. What does cenamos mean?
We eat dinner.
We eat dinner. Are you defining each form in your notes? Because you might potentially possibly be turning these in at some point to make sure you're doing something
Someone
today.
keep your notes out so I can take a picture.
We eat dinner. How about vosotros cenáis me? What does that one mean?
Oh,
Huh?
I need a picture of everything.
You guys eat dinner. Very good. You guys eat dinner. You guys eat dinner. And what does cenan mean? What's cenan going to be? Look at it's in the ellos, ellas, ustedes form. So what's it going to be? They eat dinner. Muy bien. Adios. Be good. Be safe. Ciao. We're going to turn it off.